This is Jordan Tower with JT News. Make sure you smash that like button, smash that subscribe button. Happy 2026. Happy New Year. And let's get right into it. We have some beef now between Papoose and 50 Cent. Papoose has responded. But first, we're going to highlight that Papoose was with Remy Ma during the holidays. They were both at this. This is the guy I was talking about in the last video. That Papoose and her were at the same store. All this guy did was take off his jacket and do another video with Papoose. He kept the sweater on. It wasn't too clever on Papoose's part. Now, Clarissa Shields is in her feelings, and she claims that Remy's his ex when she's still married to Papoose. Papoose did not sign the papers. He could have easily gotten a divorce, but he probably wants to get something out of it. He probably feels like he's owed some money. Now, the best part is Papoose is going to win in this situation because, okay, so now he's going to have to go through. I bet you that it's going to be some type of legal problem with Remy Ma, and he's going to have to want it settled before he signs the paperwork, right? Because he feels like he wants to be compensated for the records he wrote and everything that he didn't get credit for because they had to prop up Remy's image and all this other stuff, right? Because you can tell that Remy has had assistance, obviously, because the records that you can tell the records she's spitting that aren't written by somebody else at this point, okay? Who knows how Remy Ma still makes... I mean, I'm going to be honest with you. She hasn't dropped an album in a long time. She's not on Love and Hip Hop anymore. It must just be off, I guess, royalties? That's what all I can think of. Papoose has never really had a major record. So anyways, this is where he's going to win. Okay, so as a man, this isn't the most glamorous way to win as a man, but he's going to get Clarissa Shields. Now, maybe she'll rethink this if this gets public. This is a hard thing to navigate for Papoose because he wants to take Remy Ma and drag her, which would be public, and get money out of her during their divorce, right? But at the same time, he's got to get Clarissa Shields to marry him with no prenup, right? So that's going to be tricky. Right now, he's just working. He's employed by Clarissa Shields, and she's wifed him up. Now, I talked in the last video, 50 Cent put out this video teasing Papoose and her and saying, like, she could beat him up, basically, right? That's, he said, does it so, put hands on Papoose, right? Now, Papoose and 50 have had their differences in the past when 50 Cent, verse Papoose over Remy. So Remy, he said Remy looked good when she got out of jail. They were friends before, right? Before she went to jail, he helped her out. Before it was really public that Papoose was, when Fat Joe and 50 were having problems, and then Remy had a problem with Fat Joe. If you don't remember, Fat Joe and Remy beefed with each other when she left Terror Squad in the beginning, like around 2006-ish, right? 7. And he met with Remy, right? So I wonder if I can play this old video that I did a long time ago. Fat Joe saves Papoose from 50 Cent over Remy Ma issues. Can I play this? Let me see if I can play this video.
Seems like Fat Joe saves Papoose's ass.
Okay, so what happened was Remy blocked till she can get control of her husband. This is old. Let me put this up. So back in the day, this wasn't that long ago, but it was a good 6 years ago, I think. Papoose lost his mind because 50 said, "Oh, Rem, you look good now." Like she had lost weight, right? And Papoose just lost his mind, bro. So I thought you would know. He kept posting pictures like of Papoose bald, right? Which was a thing. I don't know how Papoose got his hair to grow back, but he did. And he was just teasing him there, and then eventually Remy blocked him. 50 Cent would put up stuff like, Papoose wishes he was me. And then Remy was saying, I wish Papoose was 50. See, look, damn, I wish he was 50. I know, I wish I was 52. Papoose, and he says, 50. This guy, don't you say another word to me until your wife is not paying all the bills, fool. Papoose is in the same position. He shouldn't be beefing with 50 Cent again unless he was a man, like he's not a man. So then Papoose's responses to 50 weren't that good. And then eventually Fat Joe stepped in and said, Crack just called, said let it go, let it go, and I was like, okay. I'll play this video again in a little bit. But anyways, maybe we should do a throwback on that one, because that's a good video. So anyways, this is what's going on now. I'll show you. Papoose just put up 50 Cent dancing as a, let's see, where is it? Right here. 50 Cent dancing as a woman. It says, no, stop deflecting, Curtis. The world is still waiting for your response to Fab and them. See? That's Papoose deflecting the issue. But 50 Cent has not responded to Fabulous. We know that. I don't think he wants to respond to Fabulous, to be honest with you. I think the real problem there is Jim Jones. And it's getting lost with, like, Mano, Fabulous. They're just joining because, like, I'm going to tell you something. These rappers now are washed. A lot of them are washed up. It's sad to say because I'm going to be honest with you. I know that might trigger some people in here, right? But Jim Jones isn't horrible, okay? But people just aren't buying his music anymore. They don't want to buy it anymore. It's going triple plastique, okay? Same with Mano and same with Fab. Fab disappeared for too long. I think Fab really would have had staying power if he had kept his foot on the gas. Because Fab is still nice. We just saw him in the he had the best part of that thing going at 50 where he was talking about 50's baby mom and all that other stuff. But it was good. Mano sucks. Has always kind of sucked. Dave East is dope. I like Dave East. Okay. But, like, he's not really trying to get into a real beef there. He's just participating. Then you got Jim Jones, that every once in a while he can come up with some good records. And Jim Jones is a hustler. He's entertaining still. But he can't sell records. And he's kind of a bozo at the same time. He's entertaining, but he's also a bozo. And Fabulous is just kind of playing along because you know why? They all can't sell records. So they're trying to build a podcast. They're really trying to emulate the Joe and Jada thing, the Cameron thing. Like, all these guys are getting the money. We got to get the money. Every rapper is turning to podcasting now. It's sad. Okay? Really, it's just media. I've been doing media my whole life. Okay? My whole life. DVDs. World Star with Q. And this. It's all been media. Music videos is technically media because I would be doing interviews at the same time, right? But now they're all running to the media field. It's embarrassing, to be honest with you. I can't believe rap has come to this. I can understand that certain rappers got into it, Joe Budden, the early ones. But everyone this is what rappers do. They copy each other. Like, remember, we always talk about this. Headphones, liquor. Come on, think about all the rappers that copied one successful person getting into liquor. Oh, I'm going to get into liquor. I'm going to get into liquor. It's true. So Papoose, and then he says, holla if you need a ghostwriter, chump. That's all Papoose is good at because when he drops records, nobody buys them. Papoose is a good ghostwriter, right? There's too much to work with Papoose. So, is 50 going to respond again? This is a lame thing. We're putting him in that. It's like, wow, he did this to 50. That's cool. He had to respond, though, right? He had to, as a man, right? But Papoose is a wife, as Remy would say. So, I don't know. Papoose is just going to embarrass himself here. We'll get to that. I'm sure that'll keep going. Big X the Plug's friend was allegedly shot in the head during a mass shooting in Dallas at New Year's. Hopefully he's still alive. Okay, Drake has been hit with a federal Rico case. This is old, but I guess it's really filed now. This was going to happen a month and a half ago. We read about this, but he's using the gambling platform Stake to artificially inflate the play counts of his music. Wait, I've never heard of that part. Okay, wait. I saw that they were fake gambling to promote gambling. Aiden Ross and him, right? But Aiden Ross is in this as well. It doesn't make sense. Let's see. Let's try to make some sense out of it. This has been filed officially. Let's see here. Okay, so it says Drake and Stake, the online gambling platform, along with other streamers, streamer Aiden Ross, are being taken to court. Federal class action Rico alleges that Drake and others named have been using the tipping feature on Stake to transfer money amongst each other that is then used to artificially inflate Drake's music streams across major distribution platforms. Drake knew what was going on, and that other parties listed are co-conspirators. Who would mask the money transfer or tipping transfer to various giveaways? These transfers were encrypted and not widely available to be seen by the public eye. This seems like a reach. Let's see. Large value tip of $100,000. It says tipping transfer between defendants Drake and Aiden Ross 2023. The doc continues to see Drake would give away large sums of money in partnership with Ross and Stake. Christmas giveaway. Drake, Ross, and George Nigel. This is very confusing. This is confusing. People laugh about it, but they don't understand it. Fake sweepstakes. Let's see. Drake for promoting an illegal online gambling site under the guise of fake sweepstakes. Drake is accused of using the platform to artificially inflate play counts of his music. But how would they know that? Because it's a closed platform. It's not public. Like, they don't have to, And you know who's laughing about this? Kendrick fans, because Drake accused the label of inflating Kendrick's, they call them bot Lamar or whatever, But honestly, and there's no proof of that either, the Kendrick Lamar stuff, right? They weren't able to really go to court and prove it yet. And this will be even harder to prove. So I don't know. Because like a label is under a publicly traded company, right? Because there is a parent company that is publicly traded, right? So a lot of numbers have to be disclosed. That's not the case with a Stake or something, so it's interesting. Honeycomb Brazy said 21 Savage paid his rent when he came home, right? Why this is goofy? 21 Savage and Honeycomb Brazy don't even really know each other. I bet you 21 Savage has plenty of friends that he doesn't help out that feel like crap today finding this out. Think about it if you're 21 Savage's friend or somebody that's helped 21 Savage get on and he never did anything for you. But yeah, he's helping Honeycomb Brazy, who he doesn't even know, just trying to look like a real guy. Like, yo, I'm going to help him because he's in need. You don't even know him. He was just dissing you the other day, and then as soon as 21 Savage showed him some love, he was cool with him again. Goofy. 21 Savage is kind of revealing that he's kind of goofy now. It's weird. This is the girl that slept with like 1,000 guys or something. She's getting baptized. Okay. We'll get to 21. We'll get to finesse in a second. Oh, this was funny. Yo, Nori in this, I guess on vacation. Yo, he looks crazy, bro. First of all, he installed a wig. I think this is an installed hairline, bro. But look, who does he look like here? The crab from The Little Mermaid, bro. Sebastian. Or the lobster, whatever it is. Look at his lip. Under the sea. Let's do it. Sauce Walker, another rapper bites the dust, bro. Sauce Walker spent $10,000 on new streaming setup. And some of you might be like, well, it's Sauce Walker. He's a hustler. He's expanding. I'm going to tell you something. If he had all these businesses he says he has, right? All these businesses and so much success in rap, this wouldn't even be a thing, right? To be a streamer now, right? He wants to be a streamer. He doesn't have that many monthly listeners. I think this is what Sauce Walker really is that a lot of people fail to realize. He's a hustler, don't get me wrong. But he was managing only, like, he was doing what Jack Doherty does, like, managing OF models. He was doing that. It brought him a lot of money. Yeah, he made some money with rap. I'm not saying he doesn't, right? And I'm sure he has some side businesses, but who says that they're profitable or not, right? This seems like a big reach move that every rapper's doing that doesn't sell records. I'm just telling you. Who knows if this number's real? A lot of rappers fake their numbers. I don't even know Sauce Walker. I don't dislike him. I'm just telling you, like, this is all these. I saw Starlito start a podcast the other day. Starlito from Nashville, Tennessee. Every rapper has a podcast now, and they're gonna. This is what's gonna happen. You're gonna oversaturate the market again. There's gonna be no money. And they're going to destroy it. Nobody's going to want to even listen to a podcast anymore. It's very time consuming, right? The whole reason I do this, I condense the news, right? These guys are just talking about whatever. Yo, it's like hours of nonsense. All you're going to see is the clips. I think that's everything right here. Oh, yeah. Should we talk about that? Well, we'll throw this in real quick. It's just Finesse 2 times exposing rappers for not buying their jewelry. They come in and look like they're cashing it out, but what they're really doing is financing it.
I'm giving y'all the game, man. They financing it. Oh, he went and speaks $600,000 for. He didn't get a jeweler number $50,000 in some promotion, and he owe him. Yeah, how I know? Cause I did it.
At least he's telling the truth. Maybe this is the year of truth. Let's see. Okay? But I already knew that, and I'm sure you knew that too. That a lot of these rappers, they insure the jewelry, and then when they can't pay, it gets stolen, or it gets missing, or they give it back. They paid, for what they're really paying for is they craftsmanship, right? Because it's not free to put make a mold and then put all the diamonds in. Maybe they're not even real diamonds. Maybe they're but that's all they're paying for, And they get to rock it, then they get a new piece because that one's getting melted into the next one, and they pay for the work. And meanwhile, all these other people are tricked into going and paying full price. It's a system that works. Under the sea. I love Sauce Walker, man. Another one bites the dust, bro. Well, we'll see. I'll update you on the what's going on with Drake and Papoose and everything. I appreciate you all for watching. This is JordanTower with JT News. Make sure you smash that like button. Happy New Year. thank you for watching. I'm nothing without you guys, and I appreciate you watching. And I will check you on the next video. Peace.